Israel's military says its security forces have killed 10 fighters, arrested 8 wanted individuals, and confiscated extensive weaponry during their 2-day raid on Nur Shams camp in the occupied West Bank. This toll contradicts Palestinian media reports of at least 5 fatalities, including a teenager, in what has been described as one of the camp's most destructive raids. Al Jazeera reported ongoing difficulties in assessing the true extent of casualties due to clashes and restricted access for rescuers. Meanwhile, Israeli forces continue their crackdown, with the Palestinian Prisoners Society reporting the detention of 30 individuals across the occupied West Bank in the past 2 days. Half of those arrested were from the besieged Nur Shams camp, including 3 women from Jerusalem who were later released. These arrests contribute to a staggering total of 8,340 Palestinians detained by Israeli forces since 7th October. Tragic scenes unfold as bodies are transferred from Al-Najjar Hospital for burial, predominantly children, their white-shrouded forms bearing the scars of conflict. Al Jazeera's interview with a hospital doctor reveals the severity of their injuries, underscoring the urgent need for medical assistance amidst the chaos. In a separate incident, 1 person is killed and at least 8 injured in a blast targeting the Iran-aligned Popular Mobilization Forces at a military base in Iraq. The incident, alleged by the PMF to be a result of American aggression, underscores rising tensions in the region. Addressing the escalating crisis in Gaza, Turkish and Egyptian foreign ministers convene in Istanbul, emphasizing the need for increased humanitarian aid and a commitment to a 2-state solution. Urgent calls are made for Israel to open crossings for humanitarian aid, while both nations urge restraint to prevent further escalation and avoid exacerbating the plight of Palestinians in Gaza. As tensions mount, fears loom of a potential Israeli military operation in Gaza's southern city of Rafah, threatening the lives of over 1.5 million civilians. Human rights groups warn of catastrophic consequences, underscoring the urgent need for a peaceful resolution to the conflict. Pakistan has strongly rebuffed what it termed as the political use of export controls after the United States imposed sanctions on 4 entities allegedly involved in supplying missile-related items to Pakistan's ballistic missile program. The US State Department accused 3 Chinese entities and 1 Belarus-based entity of assisting Pakistan's long-range missile efforts. Sanctions under Executive Order 1338 to have blocked all property and interests in property of the designated entities within the US or under the control of US persons. The sanctions also extend to individuals or entities with 50% or more ownership by the designated persons. Transactions involving property of designated persons are prohibited unless authorized by the Office of Foreign Assets Control (OFAC) or exempt. Pakistan denounced the sanctions as discriminatory, undermining non-proliferation regimes and global peace objectives. Spokesperson Mumtaz Zahra Baloch emphasized the need for objective mechanisms to prevent erroneous sanctions on technology needed for socio-economic development pursuits. She reiterated Pakistan's readiness to discuss end-use and end-user verification mechanisms to ensure legitimate commercial users are not adversely affected. The World Anti-Doping Agency (WADA) has confirmed reports of 23 Chinese swimmers testing positive for a banned substance ahead of the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. However, WADA has accepted China's explanation that the positive tests were due to substance contamination. The swimmers reportedly tested positive for trimetazidine, a substance found in heart medication, several months before the Games. Despite the positive tests, WADA concluded that the athletes bore no fault or negligence and therefore no appeals were warranted. The news comes amidst preparations for the upcoming Paris Olympics, where China is expected to be a major contender for medals. This isn't the first time Chinese swimmers have been embroiled in doping controversies. From the infamous cases prior to the 2008 Beijing Games to more recent incidents, doping has been a recurring issue in Chinese swimming.